Alright, ghouls and goblins, spook specters, borg bots, boys and girls, welcome back to ScareMeTender.
The show where we talk about all things that go bump in the night. Sometimes we bump back.
Yes, we do.
If you watched the last episode, you know we're on our Halloween shit right now.
I'm on my Halloween shit. Slaughter gang shit. Murder gang shit.
Slice and dice. Slash and gash. Put a hole in your ass.
I think that's my line.
That is your line. Slash and gash, put a hole in your ass.
Slash and gas, put a hole in that ass. Smoking on shit.
Why's that?
I'm smoking on dookie.
Smoking on that strong. That Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Smoking
Anyway,
on something stronger and Billabong talking about King Kong.
if you hadn't guessed by now what today's topic's gonna be, which you haven't, because how the fuck could you?
You got no idea what's going on.
We are doing a drum roll
Slash clash.
slash clash. I like
Slash
that.
clash.
Slash clash. Clash of the slash.
Clash of the slashes.
We have two teams that we're representing. Tanner, these are probably two of the most iconic slashers
Right.
in the game. Michael Myers, not to be confused with Mike Myers, and Jason Voorhees.
Right. Now, I don't have a Michael... I couldn't get a Michael mask in time, so I figured Scream was inspired by... I think it's inspired by Halloween.
Yeah, it's inspired by...
It's a slasher,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Typical thing. Some people pretend to be Michael. Some people pretend to be Ghostface.
So, fun fact about Scream before we get into this. Scream was written and directed by Wes Craven, who also did Friday the 13th, or not Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. So yeah, big name in the horror genre. John Carpenter directed Halloween, and fucking a slew of different people directed our other big boy today, Jason Voorhees movies. What we are going to do, instead of doing like a ranking which movies we think are best, you know, we are going to be reading stats to you guys.
Right, we got stats.
Basically,
Statistics.
it's your typical kill count run through.
Killer versus killer.
Yep, we'll go through each film entry and discuss the stats of that.
Right, just a quick run through.
Yep, we'll give you a little synopsis.
Yeah. I watched about 48 movies in August, and I haven't mentally recovered from it. So,
And none of them have
I
to be
am not
the
going
ones
to
on
be-
the sheet.
I wish I could for the lovely audience, but I don't have the heart in me to slam all of the Jason movies and all of the Halloween movies. I just don't got time for it.
When we get to each one, I pretty much remember the plots of
We'll
each.
throw out some clips.
Yeah, and I'll give you a brief rundown of what's going on in that one, because I've got it pretty well figured out. Have you seen all of these?
No.
So most of these I have seen.
Most of these I have not
Some
seen.
have not. When we get to it, I will tell you, I know what happens basically, or the name itself gives it away, in your case. There's a couple on that sheet that I haven't seen. I've seen everything that I've got. Tanner is going to be representing Team Jason, and I will be representing Team Michael. And as we go, we'll throw some fun facts at you guys, and you wanna get us started, or you're actually...
Yeah, I think real quick...
I'll get it started.
I want to give some honorable mentions for Jason real quick.
Okay.
This man should never own a driver's license for any sort of vehicle because he loves fucking crashing it.
We'll get to that when we get to each one of those movies.
Yeah, he does some pretty nutty shit that we simply couldn't include on this board.
Yeah. And you know what the funny thing is? To counter that...
He puts up an absolutely insane numbers.
This guy loves to crash. This guy, Michael Myers, somehow is able to drive a vehicle
like a professional.
Very well. And he never drove ever because he's been incarcerated since he was like 8. So, not sure how that happened, but alright, let's get it going. We'll start with the earliest entry in this list, which is on my paper. Because Halloween kind of kicked it off. It wasn't the first slasher, but it definitely set off the wheels for like that whole franchise, or that whole genre. The first movie in the list is the classic film, I love this movie,
John Carpenter's
Halloween from 1978. Basic rundown, Michael Myers, he's a kid. He snaps for no reason, they never explain why. Kills his sister. Gets incarcerated at the Haddonfield Mental Institute. Years go by, like 20 years, I guess. I think he escapes when he's like 19. I don't know. Years go by. He escapes on Halloween. Chaos ensues. This film stars Jamie Lee Curtis. This would actually get her rolling and kind of propel her into the Scream Queen title that she owns today. So, in that movie, Michael Myers kills a total number of... How many do you think, Tanner?
22.
No. In Halloween 1 from 1978, Michael Myers only kills 7 people, and technically 6 because one of them that I wrote down is a dog. So, Michael Myers only kills 6 people in that movie.
Right. Rules for this list. We're only counting people that these killers actually directly touched.
Yes.
Not,
You'll say.
some, indirect bullshit.
Right.
Actually slashed them apart.
Right.
And we're not counting rats, we're not counting cats, we're not counting bats, we're not counting dogs.
Right.
And we're not counting frogs.
Or ponies.
Or a pony. Kicking it off with Jason's list. Is actually Friday the 13th Part 2.
And why is that?
And it's because Jason's mother is actually the killer in,
Right.
the first one. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It was like 50 years ago, I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of the big twist in that movie is that... So Friday the 13th Part 1 starts out and these people are reopening this summer camp where this little boy named Jason Voorhees, drowned years and years ago.
They know Jason. If they're clicking this video, they know Jason.
Body was never recovered. His mother worked as like a camp counselor or something, and he just happened to be this deformed child.
He was born with some disease that caused...
he ugly as shit.
No, it caused fluid to go into his brain, which swelled his head and made him slow.
Yeah, he ugly as fuck.
Yeah, he's
but he's got sort of an Elephant Man type situation going on. But anyway, so he died. One by one, each one of these camp counselors that's sent there early to reopen the camp is like getting picked off. This film stars Kevin Bacon in his it's like his first movie. It's like his breakout role. At the end of the movie, it is revealed that it is not in fact Jason, who you as the viewer think it is the entire time. It is actually his mother, Mrs. Voorhees. It isn't until the end of the movie, in sort of a dreamlike sequence, that you finally see Jason rise from the depths of the water.
Is that in response to his mother being killed that he awakens? There's also like satanic ritual shit going on with the mom.
That's later on.
No, it's with the mom. Doesn't she have some sort of altar in the end of the movie it shows? I'm pretty sure she has some sort of altar.
He has an altar with his mom's head on it.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
But no, the mom dies in that one, and she never comes back. But he hears his mother's voice and shit throughout some of the movies. Kill for mommy, Jason. Shit like that.
As if she ever said that.
Right, exactly. Anyway, and the second one is when he finally shows the fuck up. So, give us the rundown for the second one.
So, Friday the 13th, Part 2. Jason Voorhees kills 11 people.
11 people. So,
a little bit higher than Michael.
Toe for toe in the first movie, we got 7 to 11. Alright, it's a good start.
Get a couple Indians in there and now we got a business.
Right. Alright, so the next movie on the list is H2, Halloween 2, 1981. They bring back Laurie Strode for this one. It takes place literally right as soon as the first movie ends. So the first movie ends, Michael Myers gets up and runs away. Laurie Strode's taken to the hospital. Michael Myers follows her to the hospital. Chaos ensues. In this movie, he kills 10 people. So he increases his count by 3.
Okay. The second movie we got for Jason...
real quick. Also has my favorite kill, or my favorite death of any of the movies, because there's a scene where the police think that they see Michael Myers on the street, and so they yell at him, like, "Hey, you!" Meanwhile, everybody's trick-or-treating, and this kid named Ben Tramer, who just happens to be wearing the same mask as Michael Myers, gets scared and walks into oncoming traffic and gets smacked by a giant fucking truck and killed. No, matter of fact, he gets smacked by the truck truck explodes, his body gets burned. Because they get him to the morgue and they're like, yeah, that's him. That was him. And they're like, no, wait a second, that's not him. That's Ben Tramer.
That's Ben Tramer!
Yeah.
Gets smacked by a truck?
He gets hit by a truck. Truck crashes into like a pole or something. Truck blows the fuck up. It's fucking grisly. We'll find you a clip of that. Anyway, so yeah, he kills 10. He increases number by 3.
Alrighty. Jason. Second movie we got, Friday the 13th Part 3. He jumps his kill up by 2. He's got a 13.
And this is actually the 3D movie in the franchise.
I believe so.
Yeah, there's a...
Is it Friday the 13th Part 3D?
And this is actually...
Does it say Part 3D?
Part 3, and it pops out in 3D, and it's a bum 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 bum.
Oh,
But
yeah.
this is actually where Jason gets his signature hockey mask from.
Yeah.
Because there's this weird fat kid who has, like, he's really into masks. And he
steals
comes
a
along
mask.
on the trip, and he has a hockey mask that he brings with him. Jason kills him, and he gets that mask. Because prior to that, in Part 2, he just wore a bag over his head.
Now, something that I just thought of. Where does Casey Jones's outfit come from? I guess it's solely hockey, not
Yeah,
necessarily Jason.
No, it's, yeah, he just
It's just a hockey mask, and
Yeah,
he has a hockey stick.
He's got a stick and everything.
Okay, so his shit is just hockey.
Yeah, he just likes hockey.
I was gonna say, which came first, like, with, like, people being, like, kind of violent, like, somebody wearing a hockey mask, or, like, you know, the Jason thing, and then he got a hockey mask, or, like, I just wondered if Casey Jones was created out of inspiration from Jason. I don't think so, though.
I don't think so either. I think he's just a streetwise hockey guy.
He's just a street rat.
He's just a street rat who loves hockey. And the New York Islanders.
What do we got?
All
Oh,
right.
side note, Raphael, he hates Critters too.
Hates the movie Critters too?
Yeah.
Why do you know that? How do you know that?
Because it's in Ninja Turtles 1.
He says he hates that movie?
Yeah, he's like, where do they come up with this shit? He says, where do they come up with this stuff? After he's leaving Critters 2.
Is that where he's in the
In
coat?
the trench coat, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, so from H2 we're going to jump to H4 because Halloween 3 Season of the Witch does not have Michael Myers in it.
The Season of the Witch!
Originally, John Carpenter envisioned the Halloween movies as being an anthology series,
Mm-hmm.
with H1 and H2 being the Michael Myers story, and that coming to an end. Because Michael Myers technically burns up at the end of H2. But H3, Season of the Witch, which is about Halloween masks being evil, I like that movie. Did not do well because everybody who went to see that movie was expecting to see Michael Myers and he wasn't there, so they were pissed.
They want to see Mikey.
Yeah, they want Mikey. Mikey likey.
They like Mike.
They like Mike. So they decided to go back, and John Carpenter moved away from the franchise and just like put it in the hands of some other director and was like, you guys can make as many.
Yeah, because they took his fucking baby and they
Yeah.
shit on it because they want to see Michael Myers,
Yeah, you
which
guys
was like
can-
a minor part in probably this giant story he had created.
Right, you guys can make however many Michael
Yeah,
Myers
fucking you
movies
morons can do whatever the fuck you want with Michael.
Right. So, in H4, The Return of Michael Myers, you also don't get Laurie Strode back because Laurie Strode has supposedly died. I'm guessing Jamie Lee Curtis just didn't want to come back and do it. She supposedly died in a car crash, and her daughter is the new star of the franchise, which is played by Danielle Fisher, and her name is Jamie Lloyd. And it's this little girl who somehow she's the nephew of Michael Myers. Oh, because they also establish in Halloween 2 that Michael Myers is Jamie Lee Curtis's sister. Or, I mean, brother. And so this is, the star of the new movies is Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter, who is the niece of Michael Myers. The two of them have
Which,
some
and
sort-
I don't see how does Jamie Lee Curtis's character be all of a sudden get rewrote into being directly related to Michael Myers?
So they did.
I understand that's what they, they explain his fascination with her in the beginning, with it being, he doesn't know exactly, but he has a feeling that she's related to him.
So it's weird. Okay, so in the first Halloween movie, they never say that at all. Which makes it way scarier when you don't know why
Because
somebody's
he just
after you.
picks somebody.
He's
And
just
that's
like
what
you.
most murderers probably do.
Yeah, he's like you. What makes him say you? That's scary. That's way scarier than him having this vendetta against his sister. So they kill off Jamie Lee Curtis's character. You have this niece, Jamie Lloyd, which is the character's name of this. I know it's confusing, or it is for me when I speak it out loud. But she has this weird psychic connection with Michael, and he's like, again, escapes from the insane asylum or something, and he's after her again, or he's after that little girl. So chaos ensues, and the kill count for that one, he started putting up big boy numbers in this movie because he jumped from 7 to 10 to 17, which he literally combined the numbers from the first two movies. Kills 17 people. No dogs, it looks like, but I do remember there being like 6 cops that he picks off.
And this is part 4, right?
Yeah, that's part 4. He picks off like 6 cops in that movie.
He put his big boy boots on.
He did.
Alright. Number 3 for Jason, we got Friday the 13th, the final chapter. How ironic. And this one, which is the 4th movie in the series out of, I believe, 11 or 12. And it's the final chapter. He kills 14 people.
Yeah.
So he's a little subpar for Michael. Michael's trying to set a new standard, I see. But Jason's still up there. I think Jason might still be in the lead by some amount of margin. Probably 1 or 2. We'll have it on the screen maybe. We might not.
His numbers are going to significantly jump in a couple of movies.
I mean, by the time we get to the actual finale of this, it's going to be astronomical.
Well, if you count.
Yeah, if we count this. Alright.
We'll get to that. But this movie is iconic for 2 reasons. For one, you're introduced to your Scream King in the character of Tommy Doyle. Not Tommy Doyle. Tommy Doyle. No. Tommy Jarvis.
Tommy Jarvis.
Which is played by Corey Feldman in that movie. And he's, like a 10 or 12-year-old kid. His family happens to be, staying in a cabin down there. Meanwhile, there's a cabin that's filled with, horny teenagers. One of those teenagers also makes this my favorite movie in the franchise.
Definitely. Because
it's played by Crispin Glover, who you might know from Back to the Future. He played Marty McFly's father. He's just an all-around weirdo of a man.
Are you talking about Friday the 13th or Halloween?
No, I'm talking about Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Part 4 is where you have Tommy Jarvis. It's Corey Feldman.
Oh, yeah, that's the final chapter.
Yeah, and it's got Crispin Glover.
Okay, I was really confused for a second.
And Crispin Glover delivers as he always does.
Oh, yeah.
He's insane. With his insane fucking crazy dance. And we're going to throw that up for you.
Real quick, yeah.
Right there. Just let that seep in for a second.
Let that soak into your noggin.
R.I.P. Crispin Glover.
Did he die?
No, he's still alive. But his character did.
Yeah.
Thank God he's still alive.
Tommy Jarvis.
That'd be a sad day. Yeah, he's just kind of one of those actors that does whatever the fuck he wants, I think, and whatever he thinks is best.
They hire him because he's a weird guy in real life, and he is weird behind a camera.
Total actual weirdo. Fun fact about that, when they were filming Back to the Future, the director would try to give him notes on stuff, or they'd be like, hey, we need you to stand...
I remember hearing about this.
We need you to stand here for this shot. And he goes, well, I don't think George McFly would do that. George McFly would walk over here, because he was a trained theater actor. He wasn't used to being in front of a camera, having to stay in a box, basically. And so he would move out of the frame of the camera, and they're like, dude, get back over here.
Oh, probably to express, internal monologue or something.
And they told him, they were like, he's like, I don't think that George would stay here. I think George would walk over here. And they go, no, George would stay here, because that's the way I wrote it, Crispin. Stay right here and do the same.
Get to your fucking mark, Crispin.
Yeah, stay on your mark and don't leave the box.
Do not leave this mark.
He was such a hassle, actually, that when part 2 for Back to the Future came around, they didn't even use him. They didn't use him.
Nope. A picture of him is in it.
There's a picture of him, and there is a old man version of his character, but that is actually
a different actor.
That's Michael J. Fox in prosthetic.
A black man?
Michael J. Fox?
Oh.
Is Marty McFly.
I was thinking of Jamie Foxx. I was like, they have a black man playing Marty's father
No.
in whiteface?
That's Michael J. Fox's Marty.
Not only did they get a black guy to play an old
So
white man.
Marty plays his son, his daughter in that movie.
Oh my, wait, he plays a female?
Yes, he's in the prosthetic as his daughter in the future.
He plays his own daughter in the future?
Yes, when he goes to the future.
Damn, I must be gay.
And he also plays his father in prosthetic. Well, he was the original Eddie Murphy.
And then Jamie Foxx plays the Chinese guy, right?
Yeah.
On the big screen?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that fires him?
McFly, you fired! No, I swear!
We need to get Jamie Foxx doing Chinese face.
So what was the kill on that? On the kill number? For
Final chapter? 14.
Yeah. 14?
Yes, sir.
Solid.
That was number 3 on my list. Go to number 4.
Alright, so I've done... Alright, so the 4th entry is going to be H5, Revenge of Michael Myers, which is a direct sequel to The Return of Michael. This is going to get tricky in a minute, but it's a direct sequel.
It's already getting tricky, bro.
It's a direct sequel to The Return of Michael Myers, also starring Jamie Lloyd. In this one, though, she does not speak because she has been traumatized by the events of H4. She's lost her voice and will not talk. Michael Myers kills 12 people. There's also 8 deaths that you think are Michael Myers, but they are not. They are actually by a character named Dr. Terrence Wynn, who is the former partner of Dr. Samuel Loomis at Haddonfield Mental Institute, and he is actually the character. He's supposedly the one who actually let Michael Myers loose in the first movie, because he is fucking batshit insane, and he is also a member of this organization called the Cult of Thorn that cursed Michael Myers when he was a baby with the spirit of Satan or something such as that, and that is why Michael Myers is evil. So yeah, so
Okay.
Dr. Terrence Wynn is trying to reel his ass in and use him for his nefarious purposes.
So what's our numbers in that?
Numbers for that are 12 for Michael Myers. And,
so he's still going up, right? He went from 11 to 12?
He actually
He
went down. He went from 17 to 12. So 12 for Michael Myers, 8 for Terrence Wynn. You believe at first that they're all Michael Myers, which would put his count higher, but no. 8 of them are actually the Doctor, who dresses in all black, and he looks like the Undertaker, the wrestler.
Well, at least they're doing a little bit of,
Yeah, they tried.
They got some showmanship.
These aren't good. These movies are not good.
They got some showmanship going on.
But they were trying to give you something more than just a straight up kill fest.
Alright. Number 4 with Jason, we've got Jason Lives.
Right. Because at the end of part 4, with Tommy Doyle, he dies. And then in 5, Tommy Doyle is he's older, and it's not Corey Feldman anymore. It's a different actor. And he's staying at like a home for troubled youth. And the kids at that home are slowly getting picked off one by one by this figure in a hockey mask that you think is Jason. But of course Jason died, right? And then it's revealed at the end that it's not Jason at all. It's this guy named Roy, whose son was murdered at the beginning of the movie by one of the other mentally challenged.
I've got 19 on the kill count for this.
No, that's for the next movie.
No, this is for Jason Lives.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so what I was going to say is, so in part 5, Jason is not present. In part 6, Tommy Doyle is played by a different actor again, and he and a buddy of his decide to go into the graveyard where Jason is actually buried, and they dig him up because they're going to burn his body or some crazy shit. I don't know why.
And then Jason kills 19 people?
Lightning strikes and brings Jason back to life. Yeah. And then he goes on a rampage and kills like 19 people. And and so the whole movie, Tommy Doyle is running around and he's like, Jason's back! And they're all like, you're fucking crazy.
Shut up, kid.
Yeah, nobody believes him. He attacks a summer camp full of children. Yeah, nobody believes him.
Why does he do
At
that,
one
man?
point-
Why is he killing kids?
I don't know. At one point, the police lock Tommy Doyle up, or Tommy Jarvis up, because they think he's batshit crazy. Anyway,
Alright.
so he kills 19 people.
19. So for... Up to this point, Jason has been racking up his shit, brother.
Is he going up and up and up?
He's been ramping up. We're about to hit a little divot.
Gotcha.
We're about to hit a little dip, and then it's gonna skyrocket.
All right. So the next entry here is H6, The Curse of Michael Myers. This is a lot that I'm getting ready to give you, but this is the last movie of the original franchise. And this is the last movie in the original Halloween timeline. Okay? No, actually it's not. I'm sorry, I lied. Actually, yes it is. It's the last of the original Halloween timeline.
Okay.
In this movie, it starts out and Jamie Lloyd is taken captive by the Cult of Thorn. She's older now. She's inseminated with Michael Myers, who's her uncle's seed, for lack of a better word. And she's preggo. She gives birth to a baby.
She's all busted open.
She gives birth to a baby. The baby gets out and away. Like somebody gets it away. And there's somebody else who's watching the baby. But Jamie Lloyd's character gets killed. The Cult of Thorn is after this baby.
So they got this chick who in the previous movie was a child. Now she's older, chained up, and they shoot a big old Canadian water gun into her hoo-ha. And squirt Michael's girt inside of her yogurt tube.
I think that in the director's cut they actually do exactly that.
That's pretty hot, I will say.
Yeah.
But
so
I mean, I've watched some weird stuff.
It's a weird movie. It's not a good movie, but it is crazy, and it does end the Cult of Thorn saga, which I actually like the idea of in principle. But when it's actually put out, the movies just aren't good. Movies. But there is one great thing you get from this movie, and that is it is the first acting role of one Mr. Paul Rudd.
Ooh.
Yep.
We love Paul Rudd.
We do love Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's a good actor. He's very funny.
He's not gonna sell you Mint Mobile.
And Paul Rudd actually plays, you remember in the very first Halloween how Jamie Lee Curtis is babysitting, not Tommy Jarvis, he's from Friday the 13th, but Tommy Doyle, the little boy. Well,
right.
Now that little boy...
The little boy is Paul Rudd?
Yeah, the little boy's grown up now, he's Paul Rudd, and he's obsessed.
And
he's obsessed with Michael Myers. Like, he's not a bad guy, but he's like, yo, Michael's gonna come back, you gotta be fucking ready. You also get, and I don't know how I brought him up, but Dr. Samuel Loomis is in every single one of these movies. And Dr. Loomis is by far the most iconic.
He's obsessed with Michael.
He's like, he had eyes like the devil. He had the devil's eyes. Nobody listens to Dr. Loomis. Dr. Loomis is always running around telling them, and he gets progressively more and more fucked up as the movies go on.
Loomis?
Yes, by the 6th movie, bro, he's got burns up and down his face from just where he's been tussling with Michael Myers.
He could just retire,
over years,
You're
bro.
not stopping him.
He's got to stop him.
You are not going to.
I think his my favorite quote from Dr. Loomis, and it's not a funny one, it's actually kind of chilling, is in the first movie when he's like, I spent 8 years trying to get him to speak to me. And then I spent 8 years trying to keep him locked up. Because I realized that what was behind, he didn't say anything. He says he's never spoken a word. He just stares at him. And he's like, over time, he just realized this kid was the fucking devil.
He's evil as shit.
He's evil as fuck. Just pure evil behind those eyes. Anyway, Paul Rudd's in that one. And in that movie, Michael Myers puts up a decent number. He kills 15. 15. And that ends the Cult of Thorn trilogy. Saga. They should bring that back, that concept, because it adds more to...
I like it, it's gritty and edgy.
Yeah, it's different. It's like this Irish cult that like worships this like pagan...
Yeah, pagan stuff.
Yep.
Number 5 on Jason's list, we've got movie 7. This is Friday the 13th, The New Blood.
Okay. This is one that I haven't seen, but I do know what happens.
Okay.
There's a girl in this one. Tommy Doyle's not there. There's a girl that has like some kind of psychic connection towards Jason. Or some shit like that. That's all I know from this one.
Alright, well, this is going to be the shortest segment probably for Friday the 13th, The New Blood. Kill count 15. He had a -4 from the 19 of the last movie, so...
That's pretty solid.
He's starting to go down, but he's... I think right now he's still above Michael.
He's still matching Michael numbers, yeah. Mike's about to take a hit in the next one.
Oh, yeah, I'm going down. But then he shoots right the fuck back up, dude.
Yeah. So the next one on my list is Halloween H2O or Halloween H20.
Yeah, 20 years after.
Alright, so this one is a direct sequel to Halloween 2 from 1981. It keeps the idea that Michael Myers is the brother of Laurie Strode.
Okay.
But it also throws out the idea that nobody could find his body after the hospital fire, and that Dr. Loomis also died in that hospital fire with him, and that they're both presumed dead. In this movie, Jamie Lee Curtis, who survived the events of H2 and did not die in a car crash like in H4, she has moved to California. So Haddonfield, Illinois is over here. She's moved all the way across the country to California. She has a son played by Josh Hartnett, who I like Josh Hartnett. He's got a stupid haircut, which he did all throughout his young career. Literally a crazy haircut. And she is the principal of a prep school out there, which her son also attends. She's crazy about not celebrating Halloween and not going out on Halloween night because of the crazy shit that happened to her 20 years prior. And her son, she's never told her son why. And he decides, fuck it, dude. Me and my friends are going to sneak out on Halloween night. We're going to go break into the school and drink. So they do that. And
As kids do.
Of course, somewhere...
As most kids do, nothing you want to do more than after you leave school is go back into the fucking school.
Right. So what ends up happening is hundreds of miles away in Haddonfield, Illinois, Michael Myers, who has been doing God knows fucking what for years, somehow tracks Laurie Strode down to California, makes his way to California, and wreaks havoc at this preparatory school that the son happens to be like drinking in. Good solid movie. This is probably the best movie since the original, in my opinion. However, Michael Myers, how many people do you think he kills in this?
See, you would think since it's 20 years later they would put
They
up
would
some
jump
numbers,
the number. Yep.
but I know that's not the case.
Nope. He only kills a whopping 6 people in this film.
Which is one less than he did in the first.
Yep. This film also stars LL Cool J,
Okay.
who happens to survive the events, being the only black actor.
To survive a horror movie.
Well, he's done it twice. He did it in...
He's like, nah, they ain't taking me.
He was also in the shark movie.
That's probably what he actually said to the directors.
Deep Blue.
Deep
Cool
Blue?
J, yep, and he survived that too, I'm pretty sure.
He probably went straight to the directors and was like, y'all ain't killing my character.
Another fun fact, movie Anaconda, Ice Cube survived in that.
Oh.
Yep, it's him and...
We got a couple BMWs, y'all.
What's the... it doesn't matter. Anyway, yep,
Which one?
so... In Anaconda, who's the star of Anaconda?
Oh,
Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube were the only two that survived in that movie.
What an amazing performance.
Yeah. I like Anaconda. Have you seen the trailer for the Paul Rudd, Jack Black reboot?
It looks like it's good. It also does kind of look like a slap in the face.
Anaconda was never a serious film. It's neither scary.
I don't
nor
know. I
dumb.
had this discussion with my coworker the other day, but
It's a fun movie.
yeah.
But anyway, I think the idea is good. Anyway, yeah, kill 6 people. Age 20. If you skip all the others, definitely check that one out because it's solid. They really play up the trauma. You know, what happened to Jamie Lee Curtis's character. Yeah.
Jamie!
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 The dog!
I'm not a pervert!
I'm not a pervert, I was just looking for Turbo Man dog.
I'm just looking for a little boy to chase robots with.
Just looking for Playmate.
He just has them fucking what's his name? Arnold just has the mind of a toddler.
I'm just looking for Playmate.
I just looking for a little boy to play game with. He became Indian in that version.
I'm just looking for little boy to play game with.
Alright, so the next up we got for Jason. We got Jason Takes Manhattan. Bam!
He kicked it up
He
a
hits
notch.
the big city. He takes the Big Apple and
Yeah.
he does his thing in it, baby.
So, this movie starts off, Jason...
He gets on a spirit flight straight to the Big Apple.
Dude, no, Jason gets on a fucking, like, a cruise ship. Sinks that cruise ship.
This is where it's getting crazy.
Yeah, crashes that cruise ship, gets off, boom, he's in Manhattan. He also squares off toe-to-toe mano-a-mano with a black man on the street, and they duke it out.
He fist fights a black dude?
A black dude tries to fist fight Jason. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He does not win.
The black guy doesn't?
Of course not.
Well, you don't know.
Actually, you know what? I say that, but I'm going to throw out another one when we get later on for my next entry. I have another really fun fact about fist fighting slasher men.
So he blows up a fucking cruise ship, but we can't really count that because that would add an instant 29 onto the total.
And we don't see them get killed.
We don't see them get
And
killed.
He
He didn't directly kill them.
Right.
So there's gonna be parts in Jason's universe where he gets behind the wheel of something and kills hundreds of fucking people instantly. And we simply can't count that.
Thousands, bro. Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. I wish I knew. Okay, I know what movie it is with the absolute crazy one, so I'll save it for that.
That's space.
But yeah, Jason Takes on Manhattan. Kill count 12.
Right.
So double what?
Right.
Double what Michael was on in H20.
Right. But solid film. Watch it. It sucks, but it's fun. All those movies are. None of them are actually good. They're just fun.
Someone's gonna be very mad in the comments and be like, they actually fucking are good movies, and I just picked the booger out of my asshole and ate it, and then it reminded me of the way that I used to watch the movie back in the day.
Right.
Send.
Alright, so this next one is a real fucking stinker. But it does have a really iconic part to it. And that's what makes it worthwhile. But the next movie on the list is Halloween Resurrection, which is a direct sequel to Halloween H20. Oh, one thing I forgot. So at the end of H2O, Halloween, Michael Myers is presumed dead, and he is in the back of a morgue. Like, an ambulance, right?
Yeah.
Well, fucking Laurie Strode is like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna make sure he's dead. She steals the ambulance and drives it off. Drives it, like, away. Meanwhile, Michael Myers is actually...
I'm sorry, it just always makes me laugh whenever anybody randomly steals a fucking vehicle.
Dude,
because you know chaos ensues.
Yeah, meanwhile, Michael Myers, he wakes up in the back like, whoa.
What the hell?
Fucking causes the ambulance to crash, right? In the ensuing chaos, he gets pinned to a tree and can't move. And he's like, help. He doesn't say help, but he's like, help me. And
Michael?
Yeah, and Jamie Lee Curtis picks up an axe and cuts his head clean the fuck off. Movie ends. Right? Should have been the end of the series. But you don't have that, because in Resurrection, it starts out, and Jamie Lee Curtis is in a mental institution because 3 years prior, or a few years prior, when she stole that ambulance and crashed it, meanwhile in the back, Michael Myers had switched himself out with the paramedic that was back there and slashed his throat so he can't speak, put him in his costume, and so when the guy's pinned to the tree and's like, help, he's literally trying to say help, but he can't because his throat has been slashed, but it's not Michael Myers. So she cuts the head off a complete fucking stranger. So
she just fucking murdered a guy.
Yeah, she killed a dude. Yeah.
Wow.
She killed a dude. So she's in a mental institution. Meanwhile, she's supposed to take these crazy pills, right? She hasn't been taking them because she knows Michael Myers is going to come back for her. And he does. He kills the guard at the insane asylum. I'm guessing it's Haddonfield Mental Institute. Which we know has a security problem. Michael Myers sneaks in.
That whole place has got several issues.
He and Jamie Lee go toe-to-toe. He wins. He kills Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee dies at the beginning of Resurrection. Okay? And then it pans to this TV show that is being put on by Busta Rhymes and, not Beyonce. God, what the fuck is her name?
Rihanna?
No, it's another black model. Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks and Busta Rhymes characters, they are the producer and director of this TV show where they are going to go and have a bunch of randos stay the night in the old Myers house. Which is supposedly haunted, right? However, they have rigged the house with a bunch of like cheap scare shit
Mm-hmm.
to make it look haunted.
Mm.
So they get all these people all these like random actors or whatever to go and do it, like a reality TV, star situation. And Michael Myers ends up coming home, and there's a bunch of people in his house, and chaos ensues.
I didn't invite y'all.
This movie is good only because at the end of the film, Busta Rhymes fist fights Michael Myers and whoops his ass.
I told you, bro. With these hip hop guys, as soon as they're put into fucking movies, they go straight up to the director and they say, "I'm a fist fight. What's the big bad?" They haven't even seen the fucking movie.
Right.
They don't even know who it is. I'm fighting Michael.
Yeah.
I'm fighting Jason. And am I dying? Absolutely not.
Yeah. So Busta Rhymes fights Michael Myers.
I'm a gangster, bro.
Kicks his butt. Michael Myers somehow escapes, I'm pretty sure.
Getting killed by Jason, bro? That ain't gangster.
But then the news
That ain't gangster.
the news shows up and they're filming him, and he literally gives one of the best monologues of all time. He's like, Michael Myers is like a great white shark. He just won't stop eating, or some crazy shit. So it makes no sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense. He's like a great white shark. He smells blood in the water. He won't stop eating. So the movie sucks, but
Busta, you're not an actor.
You watch it just for that. No, he's the best actor in that movie.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Never mind then.
by far. He's the best part of that movie.
Alrighty.
So,
Kill count.
Altogether, he kills 11 people.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So, back to Jason. Jason took a little dip on the last two. He gets even nuttier and he ramps it higher than he's gone before. This in the previous movie is part of the arc where Jason starts going places, and that's the main name of the movie, or the main gist of the movie. He's not just at a summer camp killing shit.
Right. He's left camp.
So now Jason goes straight to hell. And he actually... Didn't you say he possesses somebody in order to kill
think
people?
the line... Yeah, he's...
Regardless, Jason kills 30 people in this movie. After going to hell, or while he's in hell.
Right. Let me actually see. Hold up. So we can just be accurate.
How does Jason kill and Jason go to hell?
And this one is also called Jason Goes to Hell the Final Friday. But again, it is not the Final Friday.
No, it is not.
Okay, it says, after being blown away by a team of FBI agents...
In Manhattan.
Yep, Jason Voorhees needs to find a way to overcome certain death. When his bloodied remains are sent to the morgue, his heart, still intact, is able to hypnotize a coroner and take over his body.
His heart?
I guess. His heart hypnotizes the coroner and takes over his body.
So Jason just straight up body snatches a coroner.
Yeah.
So that's why it counts. Okay.
And then he takes that guy's body and heads back to Camp Crystal Lake. And there's also a bounty hunter who's discovers the only way to kill Jason. Dude, I don't know. There's a bounty hunter looking for Jason.
Alright, so regardless of the semantics, Jason kills 30 people in this. What you got next?
Wow.
30. Highest number so far.
Alright, the next movie on the list is, we're going to jump back to Michael Myers. So, just throwing this out there. Halloween Resurrection ends, technically the second timeline.
Right.
There's 3 timelines, or actually I guess 4, for Halloween. There's Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, Halloween 6. That's one timeline. The Cult of Thorn timeline. And then you have the reboot timeline, which is Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection.
Okay.
Then you have this separate, I don't even know if you call it a timeline, it's literally just like a reimagining, but it's the Rob Zombie version. So there's Halloween and Halloween 2.
Are they making it juicier?
It's Rob Zombie, so it's just vulgar as all get out.
Probably lots of tits and lots of gore.
Yeah, and it's kind of just a disgusting movie all around. I like all those things you just mentioned, but I really fucking don't like Rob Zombie's movies.
I don't like gore. I do enjoy some tits.
I love Rob Zombie's music. I don't like his movies. Haven't found one that I liked yet, except for the cartoon that he did.
They're fun.
Not to me. I think it's like bad acting and not bad good acting. I just don't like them. Because I love a bad movie, but I just don't like his. But anyway, Rob Zombie's Halloween. There's more backstory with what happened to Michael Myers as a kid to make him snap. Like the first 30 minutes of the movie are about Michael Myers before he like killed his sister. So it like goes into his mother was a stripper. He was bullied at school about his mother being a stripper. His mom's boyfriend was abusive. All this other shit. And then he like ends up killing like a couple of bullies at school. And then he ends up like killing his sister and his not his mom, but the mom's boyfriend. And he ends up institutionalized. But in that movie, and the cool thing about that movie is the little girl that played who played Jamie Lloyd
Right.
in Halloween 4, 5, and 6, or in Halloween 4 and 5, plays a different character completely in this movie. But it's she plays one of Laurie Strode's friends.
So it just gets like they just start to do pretty. It sounds to me like they're just starting to derail shit as soon as Rob Zombie gets on the scene.
Well, it's not even. It's just
there's too many plots going on.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to give more backstory, but you really don't want that. I don't want that. I like not knowing why Michael Myers is the way he is.
That makes it scarier if he's
To
just
me,
like
yeah.
a maniac.
Right, like what makes him.
There's nothing that he.
I don't like this whole like, it's his sister and he was abused and all this shit.
This is the reason.
Yeah, I don't want to know that.
He doesn't need a reason.
I just boom, he's psycho and he just snapped. I like that. But anyway, so in this movie there are a lot of kills. He puts up the biggest number of kills of any of the Halloween movies with a whopping 26.
Nice.
Which Jason still has the most at this point with what, 30?
30.
Gotcha.
Yeah, his trip to New York really pissed him off and he had to step it up.
Oh shit, what you got?
So, Jason went to Manhattan, Big Apple.
Yep.
He then went to hell.
Yep.
And now, dun dun dun, we got F versus J. Freddy versus Jason.
A good one.
It does say in parentheses right here, and I have to bring it up. It says, one while possessed by FK. So,
yeah.
Explain that for me.
Alright, so in this movie, basically the plot is that Freddy Krueger is the main star. Freddy Krueger has...
Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I probably said Freddy versus Jason, but I was thinking Michael.
No, yeah, so it's Freddy Krueger and Jason. And Freddy Krueger has, lost his power to kill people in their dreams.
So he has to go into Jason's dream.
He gets Jason from hell in the nightmare scape and brings him back to life. And he's like, alright, I'm going to put you out in... What the fuck is the name of the town? I don't know the name of the town, but he puts him in, Friday...
Bam, there it is.
Friday the 13th, in Nightmare on Elm Street town, right? So Elm Street, wherever that is.
Yeah, Elm Street.
Yeah, so, but I can't remember what state or city it's in. But he puts him out there, and he starts, hacking and slashing, but then Freddy's like, alright, I need you to scare people so that I can then kill them. But Jason just, kills them. And
he just wants to kill.
Yeah, and he's like, fuck, bro, you're, not giving me a chance to kill. So then the two of them duke it out.
Oh, he's stealing his kills.
Yeah, he's stealing his kills.
Okay. So in this one, Jason actually, it's not as big as the last one, which was 30, but it's still up there. He kills 18 people.
Yeah, which?
I guess 19, which is the one while he's possessed by Freddy.
Which, check this out.
So honorable mention to Freddy Voorhees for helping our boy out.
Other than the one I just mentioned, which is Rob Zombie's Halloween, that's still bigger than anything Michael Myers has done to that point.
Alright, what we got for old Mikey?
Alright, so the sequel to Rob Zombie's Halloween is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Okay.
I've never seen it. I've heard it's a train wreck. A lot of it is Michael Myers being plagued by visions of his dead mother, riding a white horse and shit. Basically, he's back at it again. He's trying to kill Laurie Strode, which is not Jamie Lee Curtis, is a different actress. And in this one, he puts up a good number, 22 kills.
Okay.
That's all I know about the movie. I have not seen that one other than bits and pieces on television.
It's interesting that you gave that number because the next movie we have up in the Jason Voorhees line, Jason X.
Oh shit.
And this kill count is 22 as well.
Okay. But this is the one where if you took into account all the destruction he does behind the wheel of a vehicle, it would be in the thousands, hundreds of thousands, because he kills...
Yeah. There's a scene in this movie, Jason takes control of a spaceship with about, 60 people on it?
Yeah.
And then he then takes this ship and crashes it into a fucking space station.
That has like 200,000
How the
people
fuck
on
does he know how to drive any of this shit?
He doesn't.
Dude, it came out the eyes. That was awesome. It's just insane. He kills 24,000 people.
2,400. It's like, no, it's
24,000 people, bro.
I thought it was like 200,000. It was something crazy.
No, but that's even crazier. I wish it was that, but...
What's going on?
24,000 by vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah. Jason's a bastard, bro.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Don't give him a license.
And 29 people on a cruise ship.
He's got a license
A
to
couple
kill.
movies prior. 29 people on a cruise
He
ship.
loves to drive and kill.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Yeah.
He's really fucking good at it. I will say. I have a very interesting point once we finally get through all of these lists, but go ahead and do your next movie. Go watch Jason X. That one's probably one of the more fun ones.
That one also, fun fact, that one also has like a cameo in the beginning with David Cronenberg. David Cronenberg is the man who directed...
He's the man behind the monsters.
He did like The Fly.
Yep.
And just a lot of body horror movies. He's kind of the man. I love David Cronenberg. But yeah, he's in that. And he doesn't act a whole lot. He's usually a director. So it's always cool when you see him in like he was in the movie, if you've never seen it, Nightbreed, which is a Clyde Barker who wrote the Hellraiser books and stuff.
Yeah.
He directed Nightbreed, and David Cronenberg stars in that as the bad guy. So.
Crony.
Alright, so next on the list is, we're going to kick it into the fourth timeline for Halloween. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 timelines. I put up 3 fingers, but I meant 4. So, the fourth timeline is what most people call the H40 timeline.
H40?
Yeah.
Halloween, 40 years later.
And so, what that means is, basically this movie, Halloween from 2018, which brings back Jamie Lee Curtis, and it takes place 40 years after the events of Halloween 1 from 1978, and is a direct sequel to Halloween, the very first movie. Everything else doesn't matter in this. Michael Myers is not her brother. That's just some stupid rumor. They even bring that up. Somebody says, hey, wasn't it her brother that went crazy? And they're like, no, that was just some bullshit rumor that somebody came up with.
No, that was a bullshit plot point wrote by Rob Zombie.
Right. But this one is probably, in my opinion, this is the best movie of the franchise.
Okay.
It's on the same par as Halloween 1 to me. But Halloween 2018 stars Jamie Lee Curtis. In this one, Michael Myers he got caught in this one at the end of the first Halloween, and he's been incarcerated for 40 years in a mental institution. Dr. Loomis is dead. He's been dead for a long time, mostly because the actor who played him, Donald Pleasance, could not make it for this movie. He's also dead. Otherwise, I promise you Donald Pleasance would have been in this movie. In this one, he escapes. Chaos ensues. In this one, he puts up a pretty good number. Not as big as Rob Zombie's Halloween, but the biggest so far. He kills 18 people in that movie. And there's a cool plot point where they kind of incorporate and take inspiration from the crazy doctor that's in Halloween 5. Who I told you was trying to, who broke Michael Myers out. In 2018, they introduce a different doctor who's been studying Michael Myers, and he is also sort of kind of responsible for letting him loose and just seeing what would happen if you brought him back and reunited him with Laurie Strode. He's like, I just want to see what happens. And of course, shit goes crazy. That doctor ends up getting killed by Michael Myers. And so he never gets to see the true carnage unfold. But 18 kills, great movie. Definitely, if you haven't seen it, watch that one.
Check it out.
Yep.
I've only got one more movie in this list, so it's going to be the official Friday the 13th reboot, which is a kill count of 14. And I'm assuming it's just a probably, better camera work, better cinematically.
Yeah, so...
Maybe slightly better story version of the
it's not.
second movie.
It's not.
No?
But it's not bad, but people don't like it. That one stars Jensen Ackles. The guy that plays Sam in Supernatural, the taller brother, Jared Padalecki. He's in it. Movie starts off. There's a bunch of
hair or long hair?
Long hair.
Oh.
There's a bunch of campers camped out. Jason busts in, fucks them all up, kidnaps the girl that's in the group. About a year goes by. Jared Padalecki's character is the brother of that missing girl. He's on his motorcycle out cruising the woods looking for his sister, who the cops have given up on. Nobody's looking for her. He runs across, you guessed it,
Jason.
a cabin full of horny kids. He strikes up a romance with one of the girls in the group. The two of them end up, they find his sister. Meanwhile, the other campers are getting picked off one by Jason. It's a good movie, good kills. Not good movie, wouldn't say that. But not a bad movie. Good kills, but like most of the movies in the Friday the 13th, you're not there because they're actually good movies.
So is this actually like
You're there to
is
watch
this
Jason
a timeline
Slice.
shift, or is this just a new one in the...
No, it's just a reboot. Yeah, I guess it's a timeline shift, but it's the only time that the timeline's been shifted
Okay,
in
so
this way.
we've got 4 timelines for Michael,
Yeah.
and we've got 2 timelines
so I'll say
until the
this.
very end.
So 3 timelines in one reboot versus 1 reboot
Right.
in one time.
I want you to finish out yours, and then I've got something very important to say that I
Gotcha.
have to say.
So, alright, the next movie in the list is Halloween Kills. Michael Myers puts up serious fucking numbers in this one.
Halloween Kills.
Yeah, he kills 24. Including he literally eviscerates.
Like a hallway of people, doesn't he, or something?
Okay, so he kills 6 firefighters right from the rip, and then he just goes on a rampage.
Yeah, he kills a black woman, and then the guy she's living with.
No, that woman actually survives because she's in Halloween Ends.
Oh, yeah.
She did not die. So, yeah, he kills 24, but, I mean, he's doing Jason level style killing in this movie. Where he's just like you go to fuck him, you go to, hit him, he's, grabbing your arm, busting your leg back, and then, slicing you up and shit.
Just completely.
Yeah, he's going crazy. And the next movie, which is the last on the list, is Halloween Ends. A lot of people didn't like this. I did.
I liked it.
The reason people didn't like Halloween Ends is because most of the killing is not done by Michael. It's done by this new guy named Corey Cunningham. And you kind of see... But the point of the movie is that evil takes a new shape. And Corey Cunningham kills 10 people. But Michael Myers, who's in the sewer hiding out most of the movie, only kills 3. Until he is literally put through a wood chipper by Laurie Strode at the end of the movie. They put him through a car crusher. Yeah, so he's dead. But yeah, that's it. So, count how many movies are actually in that franchise.
With Jason in it,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 movies versus...
This one's got 12.
So versus 12. And we've got 2 timelines until the very end. I would say Jason's total kills that he actually touches people is 168. But if we take away the reboot, just one timeline alone, he killed 154 people.
And in this one, all movies combined, he's got a total kill count of 171.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But I
Michael
will
Myers...
say each iteration of Michael has about like a fourth of the
what
total.
he's got.
Yeah, of what.
And he's got less movies.
Dude, Jason's got less movies, less timelines. Jason is a fucking monster.
Okay,
bro.
so I will say this.
I didn't realize this until we did this.
As far as
Jason
this goes,
is way more of a prolific killer.
than Michael Myers? Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Even though Michael Myers has more kills, it took him more movies and more reboots.
Right. It
than
took
did
him way
Jason.
longer.
Yeah.
Which I think I like Michael Myers' movies more. I've only seen the good ones, really.
Okay, so here's the thing. That's the thing. The Halloween franchise, for me, I like the Halloween movies better than I like Friday the 13th. These are better, the good ones are better as actual good movies. You
Right.
watch those for slap fun.
Right.
Not for actual plot. I've seen them plenty of times, so I can tell you exactly what happens in them. But the average viewer is not, they don't watch them because they're invested in this Laurie Strode character.
Right.
Like this one is. That one, you don't care about anybody, so you just want to
All you
watch
care about
Jason.
is Jason.
You want to watch Jason kill everybody.
Right.
Halloween movies are better movies, in my opinion, but the Jason movies are a lot of
Jason
fun.
he's
He's a better killer, and he's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I gotta get this damn mask off. Can we take him off now?
No, we won't unmask it for this whole video. Just some final thoughts. In my opinion, it has better movies that stand alone individually sometimes than most of the Jason movies. Jason's such a fucking monster at killing, though. I think I'm sold on on Team Jason now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think Michael Myers is scarier. The idea of Michael
I don't
Myers...
know. If I came across Jason versus Michael, I can outrun Michael.
no, but what I'm saying is, like, that's like, oh shit, here comes Jason.
He's gonna absolutely destroy
Fucking
your
Michael
body.
Myers is like... You know what's funny is the original... Like, they call him Michael Myers, but he's also known as the Shape.
Okay.
That's like...
The shape of evil.
The Shape. Because he's so, like, elusive. And he's not there, and then boom, he's there. Jason you see coming from a fucking mile away.
And it doesn't matter.
This
because
guy,
you can't stop him.
I think... Yeah, but see, I think I could get away from him. This motherfucker could probably outfox me.
Yeah, Michael's smarter than Jason.
I mean, Jason's literally a mongoloid. And then he becomes like a damn demon.
He's a poo-brain demon, but he's on a similar level of Victor Crowley. Victor Crowley's just more of a monster, I will say, but...
Yeah.
Jason, man. I'm Team Jason.
I'm just gonna stick with Michael.
Okay.
I'll ride it out.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this, what was it? Slash Clash.
This Slash Clash.
Slash Clash. Bing, bing. Alright. Have a very spooky night. Enjoy your October, whenever this comes out. Enjoy this at any point in the time.
Yeah.
Point in the time.
Right. I watch these movies year round, so.
Yeah, I mean, enjoy this episode of the podcast or the show at any time you want. If people really like us wearing these masks, it's a big commitment, but I mean, if we get an astronomical amount of views compared to what we normally get just because we're wearing these,
right.
This is what we're going to be going with the show. If not, we're going to go back to just regular, but for the month of October, we're going to be in costumes.
Yeah.
Alright. Have a very spooky night. The ScareMeTender boys love you.
Of course. We love you.
Watch your back.
Watch your back. Oh shit.